Hey, welcome back. So let's start the Umayyad Khilafat, okay? A very interesting topic. So now we're going to read and we're going to highlight the main points together as well, guys. All right. So the Umayyad Khilafat. Now the Umayyad Khilafat 661 750 CE with its capital at Damascus, okay, Damascus, expanded the Muslim territories to include Spain and North Africa in the west and up to the Samarkand and Bukhara in the east. In 710, the young Umayyad general Tariq bin Zayd crossed the Strait Gibraltar and conquered Spain. The rocky place, where he landed after crossing the Mediterranean Sea was named as Jabal Tariq after him and is now pronounced as Gibraltar. Well, actually, this is something which I was discussing with my German student as well. So, yep, very interesting information. So from here, what do we need to highlight is that in 710, the young Umayyad general Tariq bin Zayd crossed the Strait Gibraltar and crossed the Spain, the rocky place where he landed the crossing. Okay, so the rocky place where he landed after crossing Mediterranean Sea was named as Jabal Tariq after him, and now it's pronounced as Gibraltar. Okay, the Umayyad Khilafat. Okay, so the time of the Khilafat, with its capital at Damascus, okay, which is in Syria, expanded the Muslim territories to include Spain and North Africa. Okay, started from Syria, Damascus, okay, expanded the Muslim territories to include Spain and North Africa, okay, and the North Africa. Stop right here. So I'm not gonna confuse you with very tricky names over here. So the young Umayyad general Tariq bin Zayd crossed Strait and Gibraltar and conquered Spain. So let's now convert this into points. So number one is time, and the Damascus, from he expanded from Damascus Muslim territories to including Spain and North Africa. Okay, point number one. And the young general Tariq bin Zayd crossed the Strait and Gibraltar and conquered Spain. The conquering of Spain, you can remember by remembering the word conquering of Spain. Okay. The rocky place where he landed the crossing Mediterranean Sea was named as Jabal Tariq after him, and now is pronounced as Gibraltar. So that Jabal Tariq was named after him. Okay, point number three. Now let's move further. The Dome of the Rock at Jerusalem was built. Okay, the Dome of the Rock. Remember the Dome of the Rock. It came in the test as well. So the Dome of the Rock at Jerusalem was built by Umayyad Khilafat. Okay, so this was actually built by the Umayyad Khilafah. Now this is interesting information. Okay, Abdul Malik bin Marwan, Abdul Malik ibn Marwan. Okay, so this is a very important point over here. I need to put a number right here that we can remember in future. Acha, the magnificent gold covered dome is a fine example of architectural engineering and the center of the mosque and the rock where the Holy Prophet ﷺ ascended to heaven and seated on Burak, the heavenly seated. In Islam, we have this concept of course, we Muslims truly believe on this thing. On the night when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam traveled to the heavenly heavens and met with Allah subhanahu wa taala as well. So the magnificent gold is covered dome. The magnificent gold covered dome is a fine example of architectural engineering. In the center of the mosque, the rock from where the Prophet ﷺ ascended to heaven, seated on Burak and heavenly steed. This event is called Miraj, the night of Miraj, okay, or the journey to heavens by the Prophet, peace be upon him, as told in the Quran. Okay, so this is a very important point here as well. So you don't need to mention this point about the gold and the architectural engineering. Okay, so let's not make it very complicated. So now the rock is right in the middle of the mosque, okay, in the center of the mosque. So this is very important. In the center of the mosque, we have the rock, okay, present over there. So that's point number two. And then it's telling about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and their journey. So let's consider, okay, from here to here. It's kind of considered as one point, okay, it's important. After that, we are having, so I hope you understand the resources as well. Then we are having the Umayyads build hospitals. Okay, now the Umayyads philanthropy works, what they were doing so far. So the Umayyads built hospitals, mosques, and left a legacy. The Umayyads built hospitals and mosques, okay, and they left a legacy of a golden period in Spain. Golden period in Spain. Remember, this things were done in Spain. 800 years of Islamic rule brought civilization in most Europes, in which then the period of history known as the Dark Ages. Okay. Which was then it is in its period of history known as the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages. So actually, it was the Muslims, the Umayyad dynasty people who bought, who had this projects built over there, and then okay, you know what? Let me write it over here for better understanding this one. And a golden period in Spain where 800 years of Islamic rule. So 800 years of Islamic rule in Spain, okay, brought civilization to most of Europe, which was then in its period of history known as Dark Ages. So in the Dark Ages, the Islam and the Islam definitely became a very prominent changer of the people and their entire culture and history. So Masjid this resource based picture is in Spain. Okay, it's in Spain. The Masjid e Qurtaba in Cordoba, Spain. All right. So yes, fellas, that is pretty much it. And see you in the next topic, the Abbasids. All right. See ya.